Hello everyone and welcome back. I got this really big box in the mail today and I wanted to come here to make a little video to show you how I protect my garden in the winter. We are going to have a cold snap this weekend again. We're going to have really low temperatures into the single digits. Last time I checked, I think we're going to be 5 degrees Fahrenheit on Saturday, and this already happened once this year during the Christmas break. That's when we were gone, and I don't know if you remember that GreenStalk over there had a lot of damage, but the kohlrabi started growing back. I have some kohlrabi growing there, and I decided that this time I want to go over and protect it because we're so close to the spring, and if this survives, I'm going to have a very early crop of some fresh veggies this year. So let me show you guys first how it looks like. So I trimmed most of the dead leaves. Some of them are left, they're looking a little sad like this, but it's still left because the bulbs don't feel soggy or anything, or soft to feel firm. So I think might still have some life in this. You know, the leaves are droopy, but you can see this one and this one has a lot of new growth, new nice green growth. There were some cabbage aphids in here. I don't know how they're surviving this cold weather, but I tried to knock them out and I don't see as many in there anymore. On this brown GreenStalk, there's only this pansy growing and the scale. So I'll probably cover both of them with the frost cover that I got in here. Let's first open this box and see what's inside. Last year we had a lot more snow, and I actually covered my GreenStalk with the insect cover that they have, and I still have that and it's inside. But since it's getting so cold this time, so it's not very common here in New York actually, I decided to get the frost cover. Now this frost cover from GreenStalk was out of stock for a very long time. That's why I took a long time to pick, but it came back to stock, so I decided to get one. It comes very nicely wrapped with this little ribbon here. The insect cover that I had also come like this. They recommend that you use one of these per GreenStalk, but last year I found out that you can fit two if you don't add the plant support. So if you had a lot of things growing in already, you kind of wanted to give that space with the plant support. But I only have the kohlrabi and a few other things are very close to the planter, so I think it will be okay. I also got something else here. I got some compost from them, from the GreenStalk website, so I can amend the planters very soon in the spring. Now I am going to try to plant a little bit earlier this year on my leaf planter, the ones that I had all the nice greens last spring. I can get free compost at the Queens Botanical Garden, and I got a little bit from the New York City compost give back program, but that one was not sifted, so had a lot of big pieces of wood in it, so I didn't want to put in the GreenStalk. The one that I got from the Queens Botanical Garden, the events they do early in the year, you're able to sift it yourself. In my raised beds I don't mind if it's chunky, but on the GreenStalks I like it to be fine. So I got this from them, from their website. The next event in the Queens Botanical Garden to pick up free compost is only on February 27th, and I might put some greens or seeds out on the GreenStalk before then. Alright, let me put this here on the side now. They always also send like a little pack of stuff when you order anything from GreenStalk. It's pretty cool. It says here shows person who packed the order, and also my favorite stuff in here is that they usually send you stickers. So there's 3 free stickers in here. Oh, it's assorted. Every time you can get something different, but I always like to get this little nice veggie or planter stickers for my planner. And they also usually send one pack of free seed, and this time I got some peppers. That's very nice. It says that this one can be planted on the GreenStalk too, so that's cool. I planted hot peppers in the GreenStalk before, but never sweet peppers, so thank you GreenStalk for sending out these little nice things. Okay, so this comes comes folded, and it is a little bit bigger than you would think. I'm gonna try to unfold this here. So this is how it looks like. I'm gonna open it off. It's pretty big. Again, it's meant to fit only one, but I have, oh actually let's see, maybe they changed the size. But the one that I had from last year was able to fit 2, so let me see if I can fit 2 planters. But now again, this is only if your planters are kind of looking like mine, not too much life on it, and it's okay if the plastic is touching them a little bit. If I had this full of bigger plants, let's say it's in the spring and you already have a bunch of stuff growing, then we have an unexpected drop of temperatures, then I would put the plant supports and then put one per planter, so they have enough space for the plant to be okay and breathe well underneath the plastic. But for now we're gonna try to put 2 in 1. moisturize. Come here. Pretty easy. Yeah, I think it's still be able to fit too. It goes all the way down to the bottom, which is cool. Very good. I'm gonna turn this a little bit more so the curvature is more towards the middle. Scale is a little squishy. That's alright. Turn this a bit more too. Good. Let's see. Amazing. Very nice. So this cover, I believe that it's able to hold temperatures about 10 degrees higher than what it is, so we're gonna get some days in the single digits, so hopefully this could go up to the teens. Now kohlrabi is pretty hardy, so is the pansy that's in here and the kale. They could survive again if I didn't protect them, but because they got their leaves all burned last time, I wanted to offer a little bit extra protection and see if they can do a little bit better. Now I also want this because in the spring, this also will give me an opportunity to plant things earlier that might need a little bit warmer temperatures, but if I have this and I can cover them at night, they can be a little bit cozier and can extend my season for a little bit. Very nice, 2 green stalks, nice and cozy inside there. Now I want to show you another thing. I don't know if you guys ever watched that show Alone on History Channel. I've been watching too much of it and I got an idea from it to try to keep my plants even cozier early in the season. So my partner Danny actually got this big old Christmas trees in here. There was on the curb and haven't been picked up by the city yet, and another one, small one that only has this thing now, and he cut it and has all this other stuff here for me to use as insulation. So we thought that if we get those things and actually put it to the raised bed, might be able to keep the soil a little bit warmer. We also had a teeny bit of snow this morning. You can see there's a very little bit of snow in here, but here's what he cut. We also kind of got an idea with the mulch that we got from the city from chipped trees. We can't chip them, but I thought to look at this. I made this little caterpillar tunnel. I have some wire hoops underneath here and this frost fabric. This one, it's a pretty thin one, and I think that one only holds 5 degrees. This one's a bit thicker, I think holds 10 degrees more, but this is where I want to plant some of that early flowers that I started. I was just thinking about it that I could put them a lot earlier just to have some earlier blooms, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna use some of this stuff to kind of put around, and even if it gets super cold at night, obviously southern block sunlight, I could get that pile and that pile, even cover the whole thing. I know that sounds a little crazy, but I am super curious to see if it's going to work out or not. Some of the seeds that I sowed last month were an experiment, and if they come to get a little bit bigger than I thought sooner, they will have a little cozy home to stay here until the temperatures kind of get warmer again. So if you ever tried anything like this before, please let me know in the comment section down below. But I have a good feeling that this could be a good solution. I'm kind of excited about it. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. I just want to say there's nothing here yet. I just did that so the soil also stays warm. I don't even know if I can open it. It's kind of frozen, a little bit snow, but I wanted to keep the soil that's underneath here also warmer and hopefully defrost it, because if we keep getting cold temperatures, the soil freezes. It'll be hard for me to plant, but if I keep this on here, maybe I'll have a chance to have thawed soil to plant some seedlings a little sooner. Another thing I want to talk about real quick is that some of you guys suggest that I watch Nicole from Flower Hill Farm when I mentioned that I'm growing some flowers in the soda seeds that I started, and I want to come here to say you that her channel is amazing. So she's gardening, just farming actually in upstate New York. If you want to learn more about flowers and growing, her channel is a very good resource. Of course, she's in a zone that's a lot colder than us. I'm going to be probably putting some stuff out sooner than she does, but like one of you guys commented below, she had already started the Lisianthus a lot sooner than I did. I think she started on January 1st or 2nd. So I'm a little behind. Those are taking forever to germinate, and apparently they take a even longer time to grow, so let's see how it goes with those. But I had some of those snapdragons and the stalk and the other stuff that I sowed, the sweet peas. They are doing good. They have sprouted. They're a little bit bigger now. They'll probably be some of the ones that are going to go in my little tunnel experiment there. And also, one more exciting thing, I got inspired by her too. and I decided to grow some ranunculus. I had already bought some corms from last year, but decided to start them all because she's in a much colder zone than me and she's starting already. So I'll give you guys an update on that too. But let me show you the sweet peas. I have them out here because I read that they like the cold, and after they emerge you should kind of give them cool treatment. Obviously I'm pulling this back inside at night so they don't freeze. And also I started another batch right after that. I think the second day after I started this, I decided to start some more because I was reading about it and I saw that I should start in a deeper container. So I'm doing an experiment here to see the difference. I sowed a lot more seeds in here than I did that, as you can see. And check this out, there's some roots, I don't know if you can see it or not, coming out of the pot, and this is exactly where they're supposed to be doing when you give this cool treatment. They kind of get short on the top. The cold treatment kind of works as a pinching process, and they're supposed to develop very long, nice roots. So let me check the ones from here too. Can't really see the ones from there, but this is not too shallow. It's a little deep too, so I'm not feeling too bad about those. But they are super cold hearted too. I think we'll probably go out in the garden soon. So I'll probably put them out after this weekend. I don't know, I'm debating. I might wait a couple more weeks, I don't know, but they are ready. They can either stay out here for a little bit more and still keep like putting on some root growth, or I can try to put them in my tunnel there, which I think I can because I have this little fence here too. Oh, sorry about the sun. I had some cucumber melons growing there, volunteers, and I didn't want to put like peas or stuff in there because they're hard to harvest, regular peas. But sweet peas are just a flower, just for beauty. They're not edible. Maybe I can put them in there just to add some beauty to the garden. So let's see. I'm actually actively writing my garden plan now. It's been a lot harder than I thought. I did the review and it was fun. But then when it comes to the time that we have to really pick what we're gonna grow the next season, it's been really hard. I wanted to see if I can grow only maybe 10 tomato plants or maybe 20. I don't know. I'm still working on it. I'm gonna try to finish soon so I can share with you guys. And there's some other exciting news coming on the garden plan too. I'm actually going to put this pot on the side here too. Maybe hold it down to make it even a bit warmer so not a lot of cold air seeps in. But that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will let you know how this did with the cold snap. I'll post a little update probably next week too. And if you missed the video that I started the seeds that I'm talking about, I'm going to link it up right here so you can watch that next. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you next time.